There's a look at one of the most iconic sports venues in the lower 48, built back in 1957 under the title of City Stadium. We are at Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Today we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap, as it'll be the LA Chargers taking on the Green Bay Packers. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. Bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25.
Let's go now. 22 needle. Hey.
Play action. Now it's Lance. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Sebastian Joseph Day breaking through for the sack.
Well, we knew coming in it was going to be a long afternoon if they weren't able to hold up against this pass rush, huh?
What we didn't know was that protection was going to spring a leak on the first play from scrimmage.
Got after him right out of the gate.
Working from the gun, Lance. Looking downfield for Jones. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 74 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
Striker, 3-3.
Lance looking to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. They'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
Ready.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
They get a break here for an injury. Aaron Jones is in some discomfort down in the field. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. First and goal. Dillon looking for a signal, but none forthcoming. They stopped him shy of the goal line. Call it no gain, and it's going to be second and goal.
They're right there at the 1. No gain, but don't let that stop you. Line back up and keep going at them. If I'm them, I'm thinking about going at it 4 straight times.
Jones will score. Touchdown, Packers. Anders Carlson now for the point after. He hasn't missed an extra point all season, and he won't miss this one either. And it's 7-0. So now Carlson, after the touchdown, called on to send this one away. Kene Nwangwu now out of his end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at their own 18. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And his throw here is incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Here's Herbert now on second down. Caught by Allen. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. Herbert with a connection to Allen for a Charger first down. They'll run for the first time with Isaiah Spiller. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Well, this defense for the Packers, they played extremely well last week in that win over Green Bay.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
When you look at this Packers defense, it's quite a unit, that's for sure. Number 1 in the NFL against the pass.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
Well, on third down, he wanted to go to one of his most dependable targets, and that's who he found, his tight end there, to pick up the first, Charles.
And you use the proper word there, dependable, and sometimes spectacular, because tight ends nowadays, they can do it all. But they're the guys you trust, especially across the middle of the field where there's traffic. He delivers, and they pick up nice yardage.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. And incomplete on a deep ball.
They'll give him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big third down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
Going to throw on third down with Herbert. On the screen, complete to Spiller. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 29-yard line. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want to throw body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a first down. On 1st and 10 is Spiller. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
It's second and inches.
Herbert changing things up. Right back to Spiller on second down. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the first and goal.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Packers 7, Chargers nothing.
First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Herbert. Oh, man, it's Allen for the Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Chargers are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. And for the extra point, Cameron Dicker. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a two-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
10 cycles. Slide through. Set.
On play action, Lance. That is caught. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Excellent play there on third down. Give him 25 yards.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Now a first down carry by Jones. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. The Packers at 7-2 here on the year. Their head coach, he's got them believing in themselves. They've won 7 of their last 9 games now.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
2nd down, another shot for Jones. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
From the gun on 3rd down, Lance. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Touchdown, Packers. Romeo Doubs. 40 yards, and the Packers have taken the lead. Carlson on for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So after the made field goal, here's Carlson to send it away. Nwangu now from his end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Charger drive about to get going. They currently sit 1 game over 500 thanks to their victory a week ago. Yeah, Charles, they've been really an up-and-down team all year. Do you think that they have enough to get into the playoffs?
Well, you did mention they've been up and down all year, so to me, it depends on what week you catch them. When they're at their best, I think they're definitely playoff worthy. But to me, they haven't been able to bring the intensity week in and week out, and that could be their Achilles heel.
On 2nd down, Spiller looking for space, and they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
And the Chargers first down.
They'll go right back to Spiller here on first down. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Herbert's throw going into the hands of Williams. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it'll leave him with 3rd and a full yard to go. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Herbert wants to throw it on 3rd and 1. He gets this out to Spiller.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on third down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Packer.
When you got a guy that fast back there to receive punts, that's a nightmare for the guy game planning, the special teams coach. But it's also a nightmare for the punter. Sometimes they get so nervous that they mishit the ball and kick it right to him.
So after the punt return touchdown, let's see what their opponents can do with this kickoff. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. And he will be taken down, but a big play there as it comes just as we reach the 2-minute warning. A big play there for L.A. 47 yards. Herbert setting up to throw on 1st down. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
2nd and 10. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Open man is Samuel, complete. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Following the play now, they're going to stop the clock here as a man is shaken up. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Back to throw here, Herbert. And it's caught. Nice gain of 8 that time, and it's 2nd and goal. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. They go option right on 2nd and goal. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Justin Herbert keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Chargers have got it back to within a score. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And the lead will shrink to 6.
Chargers 14.
So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Down.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And not an abundance of time remains on the clock, Charles, but you would think more than enough to try to extend this lead before intermission.
And when you're talking about extending the lead, I think you're talking about aiming for the end zone because there is plenty of time for that. The fallback is to get 3. But in your mind, you put 6 on the board right before the half. That's a heck of a dagger and great momentum to carry into the locker room.
Let's go.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. From the gun, it's Lance. That one caught downfield by Watson. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 27 yards there, a first down. Here's Lance to throw it. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. 7 yards there on the first down screen play. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
Ready.
And they fake the handoff. Now Lance. This is caught. It's Christian Watson. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Now we'll get a timeout as they tend to an injured player, and looks like that's their receiver, Christian Watson. Well, they come out and take a look at him. We will step aside for just a moment.
Ready.
To throw, it's Lance. And he is going to go down back at the 11-yard line. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. Caught on the right side by Jones. Oh, he's brought down. And remember here, no timeouts left. They got to get to the line quick. A final shot before half for Lance. And this is going to be intercepted. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Chargers going to get the football first here in this second half, and they trail as we get back underway. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the 3rd quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the 3rd quarter.
And that's just a solid, good physical run there as he motors for 9 yards.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Again, they run it with Spiller. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
Herbert off of play action. Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. So the Packer offense coming on. They'll be asked to go for 2.
Chop, 17. Field, black. Black Ultra. Set, huh?
Lance going to try to throw for this. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Nwangu now from his end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable third down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the first down.
Straight ahead, it's Spiller. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Big Kenny Clark that time pushing upfield to make the tackle for loss.
If these guys going to chop into that deficit, they got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
59.
On second down, here's Herbert. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quay Walker. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Now a handoff. Running left is Jones. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That's Javon Kinlaw busting through, and he sticks him behind the line. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
Smash, grab. Hut, hut.
Throwing now is Lance. And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown! Aaron Jones. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Packers have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Carlson's extra point up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Carlson back out there now to send this one away. Nwangu now from his end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Justin Herbert looking to throw on second down. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. These Packers and these Packer fans really thrive in the cold temperatures here at Lambeau. And their guys have the lead here with a 1st and 10. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line.
A big loss on the play. Brings up 2nd down.
Lance looking to throw it. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Michael Davis. And the Chargers are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
And the Chargers first down.
Able to fight through one tackle. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A.
First down, Chargers.
Now a handoff coming left to Spiller. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
Run!
Here's Herbert now on second down. Throw right side is into the hands of his tight end, Everett. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now it's Herbert. Caught by Allen. So that'll be no better than an incompletion, and it's second down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
They go back to the ground with Spiller. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. 60 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Herbert wants to throw it on 3rd and 1. Looking in zone, but it's incomplete. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a big talk both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them holding them under 200 today.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Touchdown, Chargers. Gerald Everett, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Chargers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Dicker down to tack on the extra point. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
Packers 35, Chargers 21.
Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
Check white.
Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw with this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
Taking it right down Broadway. Jones breaking from the contact. He may go. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones with touchdown number 3 here in this game and 17 now on the year. And the Packers are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Carlson's extra point up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. They'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game.
Lance throws the interception, his third. Picked off by Quay Walker. And into the end zone. It's a pick six and a Packer touchdown. How big is that penalty? Wipe out the INT.
You'd hate to be the teammate that caused that penalty and wiped out the interception. You got to face that guy in the locker room. Not a lot of fun for you, and you hurt your squad.
And that's caught inside the 35. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. It's a gain of 35.
First down, Chargers.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
2nd and 10, here's Herbert once more. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Making that play on the pass rush, that's Devontae Wyatt.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailed by multiple touchdowns, and a late sack, just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. They'll find Williams on the slant. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. They get 13, but it's not nearly enough. And it'll be 4th down.
And no move to get Herbert off the field. They're going for this.
4th down for Herbert. Desperation time. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And the Packers are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down.
Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
104 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Ready.
Brings up 2nd and 12.
Drill,
At the 31-yard line.
On the ball.
Off of play action, here's Lance.
And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes.
Javon Kinlaw.
What an effort from him on that play. Big tackle for a loss of 11. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Got his man. It's Bo Melton.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. That one looks like he'll throw here. Looking downfield for Jones. And he's got it inside the 10. And it's a Packers touchdown. Aaron Jones. He has career touchdown number 78, tying in with both Eddie George and Frank Gifford on the all-time list.
And the Packers add on to their 4th quarter lead, and they are on their way to improving to 8-2. So now Carlson, after the touchdown, called on to send this one away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnelled. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Herbert now.
Throws the out route and completes it to Samuel.
Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Herbert back to the air. His throw incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
3rd and 2, Herbert. And that is incomplete.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
So a big play there on 4th, and now 1st and 10 at the 30.
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that.
And now it appears that the referee's been buzzed, and we'll get a review. And this being inside 2 minutes of play, everything coming from up above.
Let's go. Go. Ready.
Play action. It's Herbert. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking for the Pro Bowl wideout Keenan Allen there, but it'll be 2nd and goal. Herbert throwing again. Flush to his right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Well, I kind of got to give him credit. Another incompletion there, yes, but he's still trying to make plays outside the pocket.
Yeah, he's been hemmed in for much of the game. How about him getting outside there? And that's what you want to see from your quarterback. He's not giving up on this game, so every other player on the field has to say to himself, I can't give up either.
3rd and goal, trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
On 4th down, Herbert flushed out right.
And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Packers are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold on 4th and goal. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this